Hey there, Virgo. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into an oracle and tarot reading for you. This is for the first week of April 2025. These are general messages. They're not going to resonate with all of you. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Yeah, and feel free to check your other videos or the videos for your other sign placements. Messages may be there as well. So you had two cards come out here, Virgo, for your oracle energy. You have Yang and you have Come to the Edge. This is very forward energy, Virgo. This is about taking risks and taking action. Yang is about masculine energy. It's about life force energy, pursuant energy, taking opportunities and making, good choices with them, taking action on things. Come to the Edge requires us to step away from our fear or our hesitation and go after our goals, go after our fears, challenge fears. It's saying, shake it up. You will be well rewarded for challenging any type of restrictive behavior that you might have, or, it says take action, take advantage of things in a good way. For your family and community here, you have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups shows up, especially in family community. This is about fun, frivolity, pleasure, parties, connections, going out on dates, friend dates. This is connecting to people who love you, who they have your back, they're consistent, they love you, they're kind. These are your closest allies. These are the people that have your back. This can just literally be like socializing, getting together with folks, having dinners. I mean, now that the weather here in the US where I live, the weather is getting warmer. It's getting more comfortable to step outside without having to be bundled up in 20 layers. This can be like going out and just having a nice walk in the park with a friend, or doing things with people who you want to spend time with. Like, engage that. Bring yourself together. This is gatherings and socializations and just playtime. Go have fun. So that's really nice here. For your health energy here, Virgo, you have the King of Cups in reverse. As far as health is concerned, this can talk about like sabotaging yourself. This can talk about addiction and drinking, or hiding yourself through addiction, dealing with problems through addiction, or not dealing with them. This can be a situation where it's like making poor decisions has been the norm for you in certain aspects of your health, and maybe we need to get to the bottom of it. Sometimes we might need therapy for why we like sabotage ourselves and our well-being and our potential for happiness. Whatever this is, it talks about emotions being awry and not doing very well. Maybe situations in your life are problematic, and we're finding ways to take it out on ourselves. It's needing to correct that behavior. So be mindful of how you effectively take yourself out, be careful. Finances and career, you have the Page of Swords. This energy is usually positive. It indicates communication. It can talk about being critiqued. It can talk about maybe where, a boss or a coworker delivers a message to us, and it might not be like super easy to hear. Maybe it's a critique about us, or maybe it's saying, hey, you need more information about what you're doing, just because you're kind of working with, you could have better information, be better informed. The Page of Swords, it's saying, okay, well, maybe I don't have all of the information. Maybe I need to learn a little bit more. Maybe I don't need to be so protective about my stance on something without being better informed, So go out there and get the certification. Go out there and have good communication with people. This is about honesty, but it can be challenging honesty. And also too, like, this can talk about delayed news, or like maybe something that you've been pushing for in your work. Like, there's a delay and might be difficult to hear, but it is what it is. So that is present. With your relationship energies here, Virgo, you have the Seven of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but the Seven of Wands is very much about creating boundaries. It's having to put a line in the sand, having to protect your belief system, your side of things, by putting up a boundary. You know, it's being very clear in what you will and will not allow. So in long-term relationships and partnerships, this can very much be like, you know, having the courage to stand up to a partner, you know, and maybe protect yourself. Or maybe if there's been like a lot of like, if a partner has been pushing us, like, you know, to come to the edge, or maybe there's some sort of like direction change and we've been playing it safe, this can also indicate where it's like we might need to, you know, get a difference in perspective here, change our perspective here. You know, it can also just talk about protecting yourself, or like, what I said, and I'm not saying it again. This is what I'm saying, you know. So it depends. With a partnership, though, it's like literally drawing a line in the sand and saying, listen, this is where I stand on this matter, and you can either meet me here and get a difference in perspective, or you just uphold my boundary, you know. And sometimes relationships have to have that. This is a hard boundary for me. That's okay, you know. The goal here is to connect in a deeper and more meaningful way. But like, if you have a partner who maybe has an addiction, or if you have a partner who's emotionally abusive, this can be like, hey, listen, I'm not going to jive with that. No, thank you. No, thank you. And you do things not against me. You do things with me or for me, but not against me. So it's having a very clear line in the sand when it comes to how much you will and will not allow. For single people, this may be you having your guard up around new people, or maybe in a dating sense, it's saying, yeah, I'm kind of open to it, but like I have all of these preconceived notions, like, you know, it's going to go this way, this way, this way. It's saying, stop. Maybe in the past you've had to, you know, exercise protection or exercise certain boundaries, but that was for a specific situation or person. It doesn't necessarily have to apply, and it's not going to apply to everyone. Sometimes when we exercise those requirements and boundaries, we set it in stone within ourselves, and the universe is like, okay, well then I'll send you somebody who's in alignment with you, you know. But it's our job to open up. It's our job to take action on things and allow them to manifest and happen. It's our job to say, okay, well, maybe the universe isn't against me. Maybe I can open myself up for something new, you know? And it's being open-minded. It's being open-minded and finding a difference in perspective here. But if you're single, you know, it's hard to date somebody who's single and guarded. Like, I get it, but like, you know, open yourself up if you're going to do it. Have fun. The goal is to have fun, not like lock it down, right? Like, a lot of people get into relationships, or they approach relationships with, well, that's going to have to be the person for me. And this, it's like overstepping boundaries, over like assuming so much about people when you're just literally getting to know a little bit about them. Like, don't be, you know, fantasizing marrying and like turning into grandparents on the first date. Like, you know, I'm sure people see that, and, you know, it happens sometimes. People are destined to be together and they kind of know it, but like, go slow. Don't assume anything of anybody, and don't ascribe them positions in your life where, you know, they're just getting to know you. Don't put so much emphasis on this. Be light, be fun, be playful. That is what is, you know, expected of a connection in the beginning, you know. Build towards the importance, build towards the intention, you know. The goal at the beginning is to just get to know each other and have fun and bond build, right? So if you're going in there guns a-blazing and like, you know, oh, I got to protect myself from everybody and I can't trust anybody, you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're not ready for a relationship. I'll just say that. Here it's saying, there are things that are going to be showing up in your life, and yeah, you may need to look at them differently, but like, take a chance, take action, you know. Yeah, the Yang card is about taking action, but it's also about masculine energy coming into our lives. It doesn't have to just mean masculine, but it's like the forward-driven energy. So if you have somebody pursuing you, maybe the challenge is to come to the edge and allow it to happen. Allow yourself to engage it a little bit. You know, you might have a lot of fun. What you don't see coming here, Virgo, you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups talks about confusion. It talks about decisions. There's potentials, opportunities. It can talk about like unrealistic fantasies sometimes, like, you know, making stories up in our heads. Sometimes these can indicate emotional decisions that we need to make. It can indicate, I mean, we have this here. So sometimes this combination can also indicate people who have addiction issues, you know, overly drinking, partying too much, you know, maybe they need to get a handle on that. Maybe if that type of personality is in your life or your friend groups or your relationship energies, like maybe you have to put a line in the sand. I know when I was in the height of my addiction, drugs, and, you know, my addiction was alcohol for sure, and like ecstasy and acid and, you know, anything psychedelic. But I was problematic. Like, I dropped somebody's newborn baby. You know, I dropped like 30 pounds of mashed potatoes on the floor that I was supposed to bring to a Thanksgiving party. You know, climbed a telephone pole, stole my friend's car, you know, crashed it into a fire hydrant, broke into my upstairs neighbor's apartment and stole their fucking chicken soup that their grandmother made them and made out with a block of Havarti cheese. Like, you know, Jesus Christ. Things happen, right? Things happen. I was a lot of fun. I'm still a lot of fun, but just not as crazy. So, decisions, you know, and this also may just be a decision in your life where it's like, I've got something that I really want to do and maybe I need to take action in that. Like the opportunity is not going to sit there forever. Like, take advantage of it, be open to it, explore. When you claim it for yourself and you make it for yourself, the confusion kind of eases a bit there. So make good decisions. Be open to change. Be open to taking chances. You know, you might come out very, very positively surprised. So that's what I have to say, Virgo. I hope that this reading is helpful. Oh my God, it's like remembering what I can remember of those days. There's so much. There's so much. So anyways, yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Take care, guys. Bye.